Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I'm unboxing the Lenovo ThinkPad Z13 Gen 2. Now, I've already unboxed its larger sibling, the Z16, which will also give you a discrete GPU option. My full review is coming soon. This is a fantastic machine with amazing battery life. And for those of you unfamiliar with the ThinkPad Z lineup, which premiered last year, it's all about Lenovo's push for sustainability, but also amazing battery life and new design language that will usher in a new type of customer for the ThinkPad lineup. So here with the Z13 Gen 2, and I'll include a link in the description, and by the way, in full disclosure, this was furnished to me by the manufacturer for review purposes, you're about to see the lighter version of this machine, not as powerful as the larger sibling. I believe this is the fully spec'd out version. We've got a great processor, which is, of course, AMD's Ryzen Pro 7, or 7 Pro rather, the 7840, complemented by 32 gigs of RAM. And believe it or not, the integrated GPU in this one is actually fairly solid. And that's part of the beauty of having an AMD build, is that not only will you get great battery life, but also the assumption that you're going to get decent performance out of, again, an integrated GPU. We've got a 13.3-inch OLED display, 2880 by 1800 res. Bear with me as I get this out of the box. And you'll notice immediately the packaging being quite different. This is, again, all about sustainability. And it also comes with a 65-watt charger, because, after all, this machine really doesn't require anything more than that. So the box is out of the way. Let's actually crack open this package. We've got Wi-Fi 6E on board, and it weighs 2.5 pounds. Again, it has a lot to offer for anyone looking for a thin and light, incredibly compact machine. And I think that, well, we're going to find out how good it really is. So let's go ahead and get the sheath off of it. Full HD webcam, by the way, which is another nice touch, but you know, this is something Lenovo has been focusing on for quite some time. You can get this with the flaxseed cover. This, of course, is the, I believe they refer to it as the Arctic Gray, same finish as the Z16 that I just had in frame. Very nice build quality, really a shift to more metal construction, so rather than a plastic build. And as you can see, just a quick look around the I/O here, we have the charging port, which of course is also, I believe, a USB 4 right there on the left side of the machine. And then pretty clean on the balance, not a lot to see here. The lip where the webcam sits, our 3.5mm combo jack for headphone and microphone, our power button, and then another Type-C port. And that is pretty much it. A little bit of ventilation on the bottom. You can see the speakers, I presume, right there. I mean, this is a very, I would say, subdued and industrial design. Z13 branding there, the ThinkPad logo, Lenovo logo. Let's go ahead and open this up. I'll bring this into frame. It's a high gloss finish for anyone that was wondering, so this is not a matte finish. We do have the glass haptic trackpad, the same one you'll find on the Z16. So let's go ahead and try to power this on. Hopefully I have a charge. If not, I will just connect it. It looks like we have a charge. Remember, this came from Lenovo for review, but it was already set up by their PR squad and likely has already been covered by someone else. But I will mention, I do believe that this is the first unboxing on YouTube. So it looks like we don't have enough juice to boot. So I will plug it in and provide said juice. So let me go ahead and just make sure we are powered up here and that I can actually deliver the power I'm looking to. Looks like I may have had a little bit of a surge. Bear with me. And again, this is ideal for anyone looking to travel incredibly light. I really like the look and feel of the entire machine, the keyboard. I mean, so if, again, you're looking for something really compact with a high-quality display as it boots now, this likely will be at the top of your shortlist. And the 780M, I believe that's the integrated GPU here, it can outperform something like a 1050, 10,000 series low-end GPU. So when you think of gaming with this, I would never pitch this as a gaming machine, but it will be able to deal with some light gaming, which is really impressive, again, for something in this class, so small, so lightweight, it's a beautiful piece of hardware. And as the OLED boots up, hopefully that becomes glaringly obvious. Now, this is not something that everyone is going to want, but anyone who wants, again, something really lightweight but does not sacrifice power and still delivers great battery life, this is one of the nicest machines I've seen. And then the fact that we're dealing with an AMD system, as I keep mentioning, battery life, battery life, battery life. As you already noticed, it is touchscreen. In terms of the display, that is the full range of motion right there, so no 180 degree tilt back on the screen for anyone that was curious. And in terms of opening this with a single hand, let's just see, it is weighted properly so that you will not have an issue. So that's nice too. And remember, the full HD webcam, the microphone array, these are all things where Lenovo is continuing to focus on making these machines as nimble as possible for, well, the world we live in post-pandemic, where, well, video or web conferencing is more utilized than ever before. I'm just trying to think if there are any other specs to share with you, but the keyboard feels nice. Again, I'm just really impressed with the design language here. And the same was true of last year's first generation of the Z13, which was a really popular machine. And here, I expect this to just be built upon for future generations. Now, remember, the 32 gigs of RAM, they are soldered to the board. So pick the respective model you need. And these are in stock right now, even though there's virtually no coverage of them on the web. I can assure you, I checked today at the time of this video, these are available. You can order them. The fingerprint scanner right here on the lower right side of the deck, another thing I wanted to point out. And then other things, we do have a 1 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe in here. I believe it maxes out at 2 terabytes for anyone that's wondering. And again, just a really nice machine, and I believe this comes with a 3-year warranty. So that's another nice add-on that, well, you're not going to get from a lot of manufacturers. So that's pretty much it. Again, a first look at the Z13 Gen 2, a beautiful little machine. You still have a traditional pointer. We have the glass haptic feedback trackpad that also has some new software features, gesture control, things that Lenovo has baked in. So I'm excited to see how this works and give you an idea of what real battery life is like, because, again, the larger Z16, this guy gets amazing battery life for a 16-inch 4K touchscreen OLED machine with a powerful processor and even a discrete GPU, but it has a much larger battery. I believe this is a little over 50 watt hours. So we're going to see. I'm hoping for over 10 hours, obviously, because we're looking at around 15 to 16 for the Z16. So that's part of this being an AMD tiny dynamo. So we will find out soon enough. But gorgeous display, by the way. Anyone wondering about the refresh rate? Let's just take a quick look to determine that, because I'm curious as well, because I'm not positive what we're looking at here. So let's just see. So right here, it's telling me 60 hertz, and quite frankly, it may be. But this is a 10-bit panel. Again, 2880 by 1800. This is going to be ideal for color proofing. It's just a gorgeous display. I really love this shift to all OLEDs all the time. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button. And as usual, please feel free to subscribe, and please stay safe. Later.